Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to give you an overview of Violet Rails and what it can do right out of the box. I won't be going in depth on how to use the platform or any of its features because I feel like that's a series for another day. But before we jump in, I've included in the description a detailed blog post about the platform along with links to the GitHub repo, the official website, and the forum. So if you want to get involved with the project, you know where to find us. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get started. Once you deploy Violet Rails and connect it to your web domain, you can create your global admin user from the Rails console and log into the domain admin panel. This is where you, as the domain owner, can manage all the subdomains in your Violet Rails deployment. Each subdomain comes with its own website, blog, forum, and email box. Let's jump into a Violet Rails site. To access the admin panel, we have to log in first, and then click on the admin button. Let's start with the web CMS, which is powered by Comfortable Mexican Sofa. Yes, that's what it's called. So here we can select a page, and right now we're in WYSIWYG mode, and let's just quickly make a change. And let's preview that, and we see the changes there. It's a pretty standard CMS, so you can do things like switching to HTML mode, so you can see the code behind that layout. You can do that by clicking on that button there. But besides that, we have revision history and translation support as well. So if you click up at the revisions, you can see how it was edited and you can see what changes were made. So if there's a problem, you can quickly roll back. Next is snippets. These are essentially reusable templates that you can just define once and use everywhere. Next is files, which is pretty simple. You upload files and then you can reference them in your website, blog, or in your forum. You can upload most things, and if they're images, you can preview them like this. So to wrap up the web stack, we have blogs, which functions identically to the web CMS. You can have the same revisions and all that stuff. I'm going to skip over users just because I'm lazy and I don't want to waste the time redacting everyone's contact details, but just know it's there. There's permissions, so if you want to see more about that, just look at the article in the description below, and that explains how the user system works and how you invite people onto the platform and how you grant them permissions. Moving on to email, I admit this is an area that needs a lot more work. But for now, we have basic email sending capabilities with support for attachments and conversation threading. Next, we can take a look at web settings. This is the home for everything related to the metadata of your website. So anything that is indexed by search engines or social media sites. You can set the website favicon here and social media previews and things like that. Next, we move on to call to actions. This is the form builder for Violet Rails. Here we see that there are two templates. The first one is a simple email entry field that includes reCAPTCHA, and the second one is a contact form inspired by restaurant.com. So almost wrapping up here, we have analytics, where we can see some visualizations for the first-party analytics tool that is built into Violet Rails. Next is My Settings, which is a basic user account admin that lets you set a profile picture and a password. Finally, we have shortcuts. These help you jump to a certain part of your application quickly. So here you can see me jumping to the website, then the blog, and then the forum. That's all I got for you in this overview. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. All the channels of communication for this project are in the description below. And in case you want to get involved, there's a ton of stuff we're working on. So be sure to check out the forum or the GitHub page. If you like this video and want to keep up with Restaurant and Violet Rails, please make sure to subscribe, and I'll circle back to you next time.